Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
Today I will be reviewing Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. I just got to visit this amazing amusement park this past June, and so today I will be giving my full thoughts on it and letting you know if it's worth it to go out to Cedar Point or not. And let me tell you before I start this, man, this is an amazing park. And so, anyways, let's just get started, man, dudes. So, for starters, what I would like to say about Cedar Point is not the park itself, but there is a hotel on site we got to stay at called Hotel Breakers, one of the best hotels I've ever stayed at. The lobby is so nice, and plus, there is a beach you can like hang out on like after you're done with the day at Cedar Point or something. And if you went to Cedar Point, that would be a perfect way to end out your day after park closing, which is absolutely phenomenal. And yeah, next I want to talk about Cedar Point's food selection. And to be honest, I think Cedar Point has the best food selection out of any park I have been to. Cause think about it. Dorney Park's restaurants all have like the same exact thing, meaning you can get the exact same thing anywhere, except the only standout restaurant in Dorney is Chickies and Pete's. Cedar Point has a ton of standout restaurants. Like there's this Italian restaurant called Hugo's Italian Kitchen we ate at, and it was like really good. And Cedar Point's food selection is just outstanding in general. And yeah. And now comes the part you all are wanting me to talk about when it comes to Cedar Point, the roller coasters. Cedar Point has so many coasters, that's why they're called the roller coaster capital of the world, and that is what I truly like about them. They have a fantastic lineup of roller coasters from Gatekeeper all the way up to Steel Vengeance, and that is one thing I like about Cedar Point. And yeah, so now I'll bring up their loose article situation because that is another thing I find interesting about Cedar Point. Cedar Point is one of those parks that's over the top strict with their loose article policy. And there's a reason they do it, like for safety and stuff. But yeah, like at some rides we had to put our phones in lockers outside of the queue before even getting on the ride. And what am I talking about? That's only one of them. That was Steel Vengeance. And at that same ride, Steel Vengeance, we had to get a locker for my glasses because one mistake I made when we went to Cedar Point was that I did not bring my glasses strap with me. And so that is an important lesson I learned for next time I go to Cedar Point, is to always have your glasses strap with you. So like if you happen to have any loose articles in your pockets when you go to Cedar Point, make sure to wear cargo shorts with zippered pockets, so you'll have an easier time securing them. And yeah, so next I want to talk about its appearance, which is freaking awesome. Like if you're boating on a lake somewhere and you see the park in like a distance, it looks awesome from where you are. And Cedar Point skyline is awesome in general and just gets your adrenaline pumping when you like park in the parking lot and are walking in the park. And plus, if you're driving the Hotel Breakers and see the skyline as you're driving to it, you're just impressed by how amazing the park looks. And plus, Cedar Point, it looks all pretty too. They have plants like all over the park, which really makes it nice. And yeah. And overall, I had a very good time for my first experience at Cedar Point. I will gladly go back. And for any one of you watching who hasn't been to Cedar Point, I'd highly recommend it. It is an awesome park with lots of fantastic roller coasters and an on-site hotel, and it sits on a beach too that you could go swimming and earthing on after a day at Cedar Point. And yeah, so that is my review of Cedar Point in Sandusky, Ohio. Make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, your thoughts on Cedar Point if you've been, and make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I have t-shirts, coffee mugs, face masks, like tote bags, all the things. So make sure to go check that out. I'll have a link in the description, and I will see you in the next